Hello, everyone. It's been a few days. Yes. Uh, no, I've not been busy. I've just been lazy. So let's get going here. I don't really have much to talk about today. I mean, there's always something to talk about, but let's just get going with the Lamentations. Ugh, there's. I start this again. I'm going. Oh, I have so many books that I need to read out loud to everybody else. Anyway, I love my hobby. Okay, my condition. Yes. Remind everybody again, I'm doing this for the reputation of God. Yes. Okay. We are in the book of Lamentations. And this is the fourth lamentation. 4. Aleph. How the gold has tarnished. How the fine gold has changed. The sacred stones lie scattered at the corner of every street. Bet, the children of Zion, as precious as finest gold, to think that they should now be reckoned like crockery made by a potter. Gimel, the very jackals give the beast breast and suckle their young, but the daughter of my people is as cruel as the ostriches of the desert. Dalet, the tongue of the baby at the breast sticks to its palate for thirst. Hey, oh, little children ask for bread, no one gives them any. Hey, those who used to eat only the best now lie dying in the streets. Those who were reared in the purple claw at the rubbish heaps. Wall. For the wickedness of the daughter of my people exceeded the sins of Sodom, which was overthrown in a moment without a hand being laid on it. Zayin. On Once her young people were brighter than snow, whiter than milk, rosier than coral, their bodies, their hue like sapphire. I'm assuming they're just talking about the higher ups who now aren't higher ups anymore, or people who are rich, now they're not rich anymore. Het, now their faces are blacker than soot. They are not recognized in the streets. The skin has shrunk over their bones, as dry as a stick. Tet, happier those killed by the sword than those killed by famine. They waste away sunken for lack of the fruits of the earth. Yod, with their own hands kindly women cooked their children. This was their food when the daughter of my people was ruined. Are you serious? I mean, am I taking this for face value here? That would mean that the Israelites were cannibals at one point? Became cannibals? Ate their own kids? What? Okay. Cap. Yahweh indulged his fury. He vented his fierce anger. He lit a fire in Zion which devoured her foundations. Lamed, the kings of the earth never believed, nor did any of the inhabitants of the world, that foe or enemy would ever penetrate the gates of Jerusalem. Mem, owing the sins of her prophets and the crimes of her priests, who had shed the blood of the upright in the heart of the city. None. They wandered blindly through the streets, polluted with blood, so that no one dared to touch their clothes. Samek, keep away, unclean people shouted. Keep away, don't touch. If they left and fled to the nations, they were not allowed to stay there either. Are they talking about lepers now? Pay. The face of Yahweh destroyed them. He will look on them no more. There was no respect for the priests, no deference for the elders. Huh. Ein. Continually we were wearing out our eyes, watching for help in vain. From our towers we watched for nation which could not save us anyway. Sadeh. When dogged our men dogged our steps to keep us out of our streets, our end was near, our days were done, our end had come. Quoth. Our pursuers were swifter than eagles in the sky. They hounded our steps through the mountains, they lay in ambush for us in the wilds. Resh. The breath of our nostrils, Yahweh's anointed, was caught in their traps. He of whom we said, in his shadow we shall live among the nations. Shin. Ooh, that's kind of a. Oh, right there. Accusation, blame, laid where again? Rejoice, exult, daughter of Edom, you who reside in Uts. To you, in turn, the cup will pass. You will get drunk and strip yourself naked. Ta. Your wickedness is atoned for, daughter of Sion. He will never banish you again. But your wickedness, daughter of Edom, will he punish. Your sins he will lay bare. That's the end of 4. Okay. Well, there you go. Got it. Lamentation. I'm not sure if that's a lamentation. I guess. So are lamentations kind of just okay? So acknowledging, well, something happened, and then lay the blame at the feet of God. Yeah, because it gets mad. This is why you're. But that's why you're doing badly. That's kind of funny, isn't it? To me, that's kind of funny. Um, where's the regret? Where's the regret? I don't really hear it out of there. Again, brings to mind Father's prayers. When you read Father's prayers, they're incredibly insightful on how we fail in our own lives, how we fail as individuals. Once we're responsible for our own lives, how we fail as individuals, how we fail as families, how we fail as tribes, a larger community, how we fail as a nation, and how we fail as mankind in the whole world. Yes. And on how then the solutions, what the solutions are. I don't find that here in the Lamentations. It's literally just, okay, complain, 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 complain. It seems like there's a lot of that going on in the Old Testament. It's just all about complaining. Get very little insight actually into what if the Israelites were such a chosen nation, how come that doesn't show? Doesn't really show, does it? Anyway, so there is that. Which brings to mind a story. I didn't go and check it out, but it could be just used as an example. For example, supposedly in some cities now they have young people. I guess they're young people. They're all kind of covered up, but their bodies kind of show they're young people. They go into restaurants and places, and then they just trash everything. Right? They're not necessarily hurting people. Well, they're hurting the owner of the place where they're going and trashing everything. Right? Who's going to pay for that? And the way things are, a lot of people just they live from paycheck to paycheck. Yes, food's expensive. We just went shopping, and I was just blown away. The prices have tripled. If something costs $3, it costs $9 now. That's a big difference. Yes. Well, anyway. So these young people go and destroy everything, and not sure what the reasoning for it is. And I heard this one woman, her mother, no doubt, talking. Says, "What the heck's wrong with the parents out there of these kids?" Yes, kids. They don't look like kids; they look adults. So why the parents are? Oh yeah. So why the parents are pulled into it? A lot of them probably are over 18 years old. So, parents, no, these are probably all adults, and for some reason they cannot be held accountable. Yes, they go in there, they're videotaped. Right? Everybody's got their cell phones out. They're all covered up. You can't really see their faces. Yeah? But if it's in a city, I mean, aren't the police everywhere all the time? Yeah? Quick 911 calls. Hey, they're in here right now. And it'd be kind of cool if in places like that you would quickly install something where I'm sure that exists where you can lock the door, right? Even if you're not right there, but you can lock the door, right? With some device and click, door locked, 911, and then you wait. Yes? Now suddenly they can't get out? What then? If, if that were to go around once or twice, would they still do it? If they all would get arrested? Yeah. Or just put up a sign, right? Automatic lock uh, device installed, right? At the front door. Would that stop him? Maybe. I don't know. Get a dog. Right? Yes? Yeah, in Switzerland, you can bring your dogs into the restaurant. Yeah. Yeah, people are not that. First of all, I guess I've never seen a dog misbehave in a restaurant. Right? Mostly they're under the table. If a kid approaches a dog that it shouldn't, the owners say, "No, don't do that. That dog will bite you." Right? What's wrong with that? Anyway, so get a dog. Get a big old dog. Yeah, or a little one. Yeah, I don't know. Often these people who go and do that kind of stuff, they're scared of dogs. Yeah, they're cowards. So anyway, I'm sure that there's ways that as soon as that started, that owners of restaurants, this and that, they could protect themselves, and the patriots and the patriots that go and eat at these places, should have understanding. Right? It's protection for them too. There in the one video that I've watched, there was a child in there. Yeah, there was a child of about 10, maybe 8 years old, and whoever was with it, they tried to stay out of the mayhem, but they were so far from the door they couldn't get out. They could not get out. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's just weird stuff that's happening here, supposedly in the United States. The one thing I have to say to parents is you need to stop spoiling your children the way that we do here. I was guilty of that too, and there were some backlashes, but thank God, they straightened out eventually, right? And of course, my children would never do anything like that, but there was other stuff. So, but dear Lord, when you raise human beings and they turn out into these just absolute hoodlums, what a sad thing, right? Yes? So, make them work for their food, that's what I say. Make them work for their car. All of my children, except my oldest one, had a little bit of help from the parents, because at that time we still had a little extra money, so we did put it into her, helped her with her college tuition, but she had to pay off many thousands of dollars herself. The same for all my other children. My youngest one was I don't know, maybe from watching her siblings. Well, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. She was amazing. She paid for everything herself with her grades. She was such a smart student and she went to a college that in state public college. Yes, and you got a fabulous education. No problem. It's not about the institution you're going to at Harvard, this and that. How many hoodlums come out of there, right? It's not about that. It's about the willingness of the students to learn rather than party. Yes? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, so there it is. Make them work for it. Don't pay for everything, and and tell them, well, if the money isn't there, well, then go with what there is. And there's a lot. It's amazing. The system here in the United States, especially the education system, is amazing. You got to go to another country to know that, or grew up like I did in another country. Yeah, Switzerland, one of what supposedly richest country in the world, and everybody thinks everybody's rich there. Ha 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 ha. And and the limitations when you don't have the money. It doesn't matter how smart you are. The money isn't there. You're going into a trade. Done. You're not going to college. You're not going to university. You will not become a doctor. You have the possibility to become a teacher, maybe, but not a doctor. Not anything. Where you could say, yeah, the money will roll in or something. Nothing like that. Only rich people go to college and university in Switzerland. That's the truth. That's that. But here in the United States, anyone can go. Anyone. If you apply yourself, anyone can go. Yes? Sometimes, in a way that a lot of Americans are just fine. They got their head on straight. But there's quite a few as well, where I have to say, so spoiled. You're so spoiled in this country. Yes, and it seems like with young people who just go and destroy someone else's property and let it all hang out or something. Don't fear the law. Nothing. Uh, They want it all just hand it to them. Don't want to do anything. Good luck with that in the future. Unless you die young, you're going to get older too. And if you don't prepare a little bit to get older, when you get older, then you end up in dire situations. Yeah, sad situations. Yes. Anywho, so there it is. That's what I have to share this morning. Yes? Yeah. Alright, well, I thought this was going to be a short one. May Heavenly Parent bless, protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. Yes, Eldridge, my dearest brother in faith. I know you still haven't found my channel. I don't know how you haven't, but so be it. Let's keep praying. Yes? And I will talk to you all another time.